Still have lots of time left in the season, Coach, but we've seen some breakout performances, haven't we?
We certainly have, and that's one of my favorite things to track, Kevin. Which players improved in the offseason, which guys have taken their game to the next level.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Shannon in at the 2. Now here's DiVincenzo. Shannon passes to DiVincenzo. Now here's McDaniel. 6 on the shot clock. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
Well, smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
Now, here is Young. Davis with a screen on DiVincenzo. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, that's already his second foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
Here's Minnesota. It's a 3-point game. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Baseline try. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. McDaniels got 5 points so far.
Takes a lot of control to hit that mid-ranger, and McDaniels has it.
Here's Young. Up and in on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Randall. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Sarr in the post. He's defended by Randall. 5 on the clock. Sarr, the pass to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And he'll get ahead of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But, Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And, Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
Now, here is Young. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game.
Well, that's Trae Young's strength, working that pick and roll to perfection.
It's stolen by Johnson. Ahead. And again, it's Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Pass to Shannon. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Wizards leading by 3. And, man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
And so Young will bring it up for the Wizards. Sarr sets the screen for George. And Sarr gets it to go on the assist by George.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Timberwolves trail by 5. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Jacked in for Sarr. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Back to DiVincenzo. Another miss by Minnesota.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Johnson. Scoreless thus far. Riley can't hit.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Now here's Randall. Reed kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Randall. They need this.
Well, the offense is sputtering a bit here, starting to fall behind.
Davis with a screen on DiVincenzo. Johnson with the bounce pass. And stolen by DiVincenzo. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And that one, good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Whitmore, he's checked in for Washington. Randall finds DiVincenzo. Takes it off the glass.
Well, DiVincenzo enjoys working inside. He can be appropriately aggressive in the paint.
Davis sets a screen. Here's the teardrop. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Now here's DiVincenzo. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Reed and Davis sends it back.
Come on now, you gotta bring it harder than that when AD is meeting you at the rim.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Stan Nasreed is a much-beloved player with the Timberwolves, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner.
Yeah, he is, Kevin. I'm not sure the fans in Minnesota love anyone more than they love Nasreed, not even Anthony Edwards. They appreciate his consistency, the effort he brings every night, the energy, and, yeah, the charisma on top of all the skill.
Now, here's DiVincenzo, following the miss by Anthony Davis. Outside, Reed traps in the tray.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
George with a screen on DiVincenzo. Young drives in. That shot misses. Randall with some nice D. Pass to Shannon. Beyond the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
That's a nice shot, helping to space the floor for his team.
Young against DiVincenzo. Davis setting the pick for Young. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Young's got his second bucket tonight.
For one of the best from deep, Trae Young with the emphatic three.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Wizards making a switch here. Sarge checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Osumu, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Pass to Sarge. Here's Johnson. Lets it go from 14. Count it.
You have to stay up on him in that mid-range area. He's deadly from there.
Dosunmu, the pass to McDaniels. Off target from outside.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Some big news coming in from around the NBA. We welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's on the phone with the latest story. Shams?
Thank you, Kevin. Closing in on the trade deadline, it's the Wizards front office getting things done. They had the chance to acquire Anthony Davis, and why not? It's not every day you get to add a perennial all-star to your squad. This will significantly improve their size and what they're able to do on both ends of the floor.
Thank you so much, Shams. We sure appreciate the update.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
But that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight.
Hits it from three-point range. Shannon's got 6 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Pick off in midair. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. The Wizards with the lead. George sets a screen. Stolen. Here's the break. Here's McDaniels, and it's all evened up. He has 7.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Now, here is Young. He's got 5. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Yeah, you're not going to find too many floor generals better than Young.
And Stan, you think about the skill level of Trae Young. What makes him, in your opinion, such a tough cover?
Well, I think the best thing about Trae Young, Kevin, is as much of a scorer he is, he's even better as a passer. And so it's hard to commit a second defender to Trae Young all the time because he will find the open people and create great shots for his team.
And when you ask the coaches about Sarr, they rave about his motor.
Over to the wing. Back to Gobert. And no good.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And yes, it's good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
It's stolen by Johnson. Young from outside. Rebound, Minnesota. Outside Conley. Halt the run. The shot that time, not on target. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Washington Wizards. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
Timberwolves trail by 7. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Conley. Gobert is out there with Dosunmu. And it's Phillips in at the 4 slot. Driving the lane. And Sarr throws it down.
So much fluidity from Sarr going right at the rim with that slam.
Tipped away. Carrington with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Gobert with the block. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. The Wizards have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. If you look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Johns, we appreciate the report. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And they get it back. Now Carrington. Still scoreless. Pass to Sarr. It's stolen by Gobert. And here is Conley. Clock at 6. Oh, the lob to Gobert. It's tipped. Here's Whitmore. Defended by Dosunmu.
Oh, man. When Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Pass to Sarr. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Wizards need to get a shot off here.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And good depth for the Timberwolves. It can be challenging sometimes, Stan, choosing who plays and who sits.
Well, Kevin, that's the kind of problem you want as a coach. But they've traded away a lot of draft capital to assemble this roster. Now it's about paying them to keep them together.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Washington making some changes. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Alexander Sarr. Riley comes in for Cam Whitmore. And it's Hardy in for D'Angelo Russell. Here's DiVincenzo. On the wing, Dosunmu. Riley covering. Good. Dosunmu's got his first points of the night.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Wizards.
Right wing. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Shannon. Timberwolves trail by 15. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And slam dunk by Gobert.
That's just an excellent save by Gobert. Grabbing that rebound and getting his team a second opportunity.
Davis with a screen on DiVincenzo to the inside. And finished off by Davis.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's Davis with the jam.
And with all the different things he does, you expect AD to put up points every night. He's a lot to handle.
Here's Shannon. He's got 8. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. And there's the drive. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
On the wing, Carrington, defended by DiVincenzo. Here's Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Julius Randle picks one up.
And when healthy, Davis remains an absolute force in this league on both sides of the ball.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in. DiVincenzo kicks to Gobert. To the middle. Wants to get it to Randle and does.
Nothing the defense can do about that. Randle just powers it down.
Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
The key thing, Coach, that Dante DiVincenzo brings to a team is that coveted 3-and-D skill set.
I agree with that, Kevin, but he brings so much more. He can now play off the dribble and make plays for others. And I think the most underrated thing on a lot of players who become great is Dante DiVincenzo is both very smart and very tough.
Count it, good.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Wizards leading by 15. They set the screen. Here's Carrington, defended by DiVincenzo. Davis down low. Randall on him. And Davis can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Carrington, defended by DiVincenzo. And there it is for him.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Now here's Gobert. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. 4 on the clock. That's a 2 from Randall. Pass to Shannon. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. A second chance effort. Randall no good. Wizards leading by 15. Stolen by McDaniels. A good look from DiVincenzo. Nice form on the 20-footer. DiVincenzo's got 6 in the quarter.
Excellent possession there. If you set up DiVincenzo, it usually leads to points.
Goes up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for. Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
Here's Harden. Still without a basket. Gobert with the block. McDaniels against Riley. Here's Randall. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Carrington with the ball. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis continuing to prove how dominant he is. Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Alexander Saw, he's checked in for Washington. Minnesota also with the sub. Dosumu's checked in. A nice shot by George.
Over his career, we've seen monster assist numbers from Young. So he understands when to kick.
Pass to Shannon. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. 17 points was their biggest margin. George sets a screen for Johnson. Here he goes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And Johnson drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Back to Dosumu. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Young, good.
Look, that is a skillful shot by Young. The floater is rarely the easiest option.
Now here's Randall. McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. McDaniels got 10.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Wizards lead by 17.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
And they'll get another chance. McDaniels finds Dosunmu. And Reed has it in the corner. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Sarr. Here's McDaniels, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. That will count. And so it's Washington feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be right back after this.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Washington Wizards.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm going to let you take it.
Oh, yeah. 1-2. 1-2, 1-2, in the place to be, most definitely. They seize the paint like a MIC. Me and Ernie and Kenny.
Moving on, in our game, here are the top performers so far.
Yeah, you love to see two great players go at it. They brought their A games, and the fans are enjoying it.
As we are here in the studio. Can't wait to see how these guys close it out. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
We've got Johnson. Sarr out there with Keyshawn George. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's Young in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Sarr with the screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Young. And the layup's good off the glass. Young's got 13.
Well, such a creative finisher. Young will find a way, even with the defender all over it.
Randall no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And the call will be against Julius Randall. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Sarr. Can't get it to fall. Timberwolves trail by 16. McDaniels kicks to DiVincenzo. From downtown, Shannon, no good. Wizards shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. Young, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Randall. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Second personal.
For Washington, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And George drops them both. And here is DiVincenzo. He's got 10. Right side, Reed. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
They haven't found their rhythm here in the third, missing 4 of their first 5 attempts.
Now, here is Young. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Driving to the basket.
My goodness, that is how you attack a bigger defender.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Sarr with the screen on DiVincenzo. And Sarr gets it to go on the assist by Young. Young's got his 4th assist in this one. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So for the Wizards, Anthony Davis comes in for Alexander Sarr. And it's Riley in for Keyshawn George. Timberwolves trail by 18.
Anthony Davis.
Pass to Shannon. McDaniels kicks to Randall. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
A nice shot by Young.
Look, that's what you want. Young is just so good when he penetrates.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He's got 10. Here's McDaniels. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Young. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Outside, Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Here's Shannon. Here's Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Just one of many things Reed contributes on the floor. His ability to save plays by just being in the right place.
Davis setting the pick for Johnson. There's the drive. And Davis gets it to go.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Timberwolves trail by 19. McDaniels on the wing. Whitmore defending. Randall no good.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Young dishes to Johnson. Outside for Davis. He's feeling it. Kept alive. And Riley gets it to go. Riley's got his second bucket.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Gobert, he's checked in for Julius Randle.
Personal foul. First team foul. Minnesota substitution. Number 27. Rudy Gobert.
Gobert, the pass to McDaniels. A three-pointer is right on target. McDaniels got 13.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And Young kicks to Davis. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Osumu, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Davis. Johnson outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Whitmore. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, I don't love him taking that shot, especially with the defense right there.
Back to Dosunmu. To the paint. Here's Gobert. It's intercepted. And here we go. Washington fast break. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, Anthony Davis prefers playing power forward. He said, quote, if I have to play the 5, then it's totally fine. At the end of the day, I trust coach's decision. I'm pretty sure he heard AD wants to play the 4, but I want to win. So if that's me playing the 5, that's what it's going to be. Kevin?
He can do both. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
Yeah, I love how gritty Young can be. He's not a big guy, but he plays big against contact.
Shannon passes to McDaniels. Cranes the three-pointer. McDaniels got a pair of threes now here in the third for Minnesota.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
The foul couldn't hold Davis down. His scoring ability is just that strong.
Minnesota making a switch here. Conley's checked in. Pass to Shannon. Out to Conley. Reed with a screen on Young. Conley, and again it's Minnesota converting.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
You know, Stan, even at this late stage of his career, Mike Conley brings tremendous value to the team.
He sure does, Kevin. And look, we know that no one brings more discipline and professionalism on a nightly basis. He keeps this team poised. He keeps his team organized. And he's a great mentor to the young players on this team.
Clark, he's checked in for Minnesota. Here's Dosunmu. Reed gets the bucket. And it's 8 points for Naz Reid.
Superb focus from Reed. He excels at using his strength to push through contact inside.
Pass to Song. Inside. Stolen by Michael Conley. Young against Reed. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Carlton Carrington's checked in for Trae Young. Randall's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Well, the biggest thing Naz Reid brings to your team, spacing. Reid can play the 5 and hit threes. There aren't a lot of guys like him.
And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Wizards.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
That time, Russell just sneaks in there on the drive. The defender couldn't react in time, and that was all she wrote.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Out to the right wing. Gobert finds Conley. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Gobert can't hit. Wizards leading by 13. Russell dishes to George. George double teamed. Song, the pass to Champagnie. No good with the triple. Minnesota's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Clark gets to Conley. 2 points. That one goes.
A great move by Conley. Uses that dribble move to get the space he needed.
Now Carrington. In the corner, it's Song. And so it's Washington. holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, the big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Clark is out there with Conley. And it's Dosunmu in at the... small forward.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball. And you can see why.
Right side, Russell. Now, here is George. Defended by Dosunmu. George, no good. Timberwolves trail by 9. Clark outside. Pass to Gobert. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, it's exactly what Gobert wants offensively. He wants to attack at the closest range possible.
Russell against Clark. On the wing, Carrington. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Randall, and it goes down 2 points.
Well, Randall doesn't back down from physical coverage. In fact, he welcomes the challenge.
Timeout, Wizards. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Washington's head coach said to the team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
And Allie, thanks so much. Conley's shot is off. Wizards leading by 7. Johnson down low. He's covered by Clark. Off on the layup. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Now here's Gobert. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Johnson kicks to Davis. Kicks it out to Johnson. Lets it go with a 3. Offensive rebound. And it's Davis missing. Timberwolves trail by 7. Steps back. Clark, the pass to Dosunmu. Randall outside. The 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
Young's shot is good. Young's got 11 in the second half.
Well, so many things Young could have done there, and he called his own number.
Down low. Dosunmu with it, working on George. Conley finds Randall. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Davis.
Hey, this is what Randall does. His movement and strength on the interior is hard to contain.
Timeout, Wizards. And he knocks down the first one.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And he can't hit the second.
Well, you like the steadying presence a guy like Julius Randle gives a team. He's a reliable and experienced player others can lean on out there.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The free throw drops from McDaniel. Timberwolves trail by 4. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Pass to Shannon. Three-pointer. Washington with the rebound. 22 is their biggest lead.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And they double up Davis. George with no one around. It's in there. Davis with the assist.
A smart pass by AD, kicking it out, leading to the three.
DiVincenzo passes to Shannon. Picked by Reed. To the middle. And Sarr pulls it down. Wizards leading by 7. Davis downhill. Pops in the layup for 2. And that's 31 points for Davis.
Wow, Davis putting on his hard hat and just going to work inside. What contact?
To the inside. And it's Davis with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
And Young kicks to Johnson. Swiped it away. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's DiVincenzo. Randall controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And memo to the rest of the team, continue to get him the basketball. He's clearly delivering here in the fourth.
McDaniels against George. Pass to Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Julius Randle picks one up.
Oh, and the pump had the D jumping on that one. Davis, just too good.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future. Is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Timeout, Wizards. Getting ready for the Wizards. Riley is jacked in for Anthony Davis. Whitmore comes in for Keyshawn George. Hardy, he's checked in for Johnson. And Carlton Carrington subbed in for Trae Young. Here's Carrington, defended by DiVincenzo. To the paint. And the shot is good. Carrington's got his first basket of the night.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Here's DiVincenzo. Randall outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Randall's got 15 points here in the second half.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
Here is Riley. Good work there as it goes down.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now Reed. Not that time. It won't go. Moayne Carrington, defended by DiVincenzo. Timberwolves trail by 10. It's Randall. Oh, the dunk!
Clearly, Randall is locked in. Every trip down, he's attacking the defense and finding ways to beat them.
1:57 left in the fourth. Now Zorn. Reed with the block. McDaniels left side. Now Reed. Handle with the ball. Sarr pulls it down. Whitmore with it. Working on McDaniels.
And what a fighter. Whitmore was determined to get that to go.
Free throw good. Whitmore. 1:24 left to play here in the fourth. Now Randall. Strong move off the glass.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Timeout, Wizards. Wizards. Davis is checked in for Sarr. Deshaun George comes in for Whitmore. Johnson, he's checked in for Hardy. And Trae Young subbed in for Carlton Carrington. Johnson right side. Riley with a screen on McDaniel. George fires. That shot no good. Minnesota's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. DiVincenzo. Now Randall. Now DiVincenzo. And it misses. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Davis setting the pick for Young.
Well, year after year, Young is one of the best when it comes to drawing fouls.
It's the first that will push the lead to double digits. Good on both.
Well, that shuts the door on any hope of a comeback. Nicely done.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
Anthony Davis. 5th personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that brings them to within 10.
For the Timberwolves, Naz Reid.
Both free throws good from Reed. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Washington Wizards. 22 is their biggest lead. Let's lose a 3. No good. So it's the Wizards with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's
great.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. So long and good night, everyone.
Don't owe me, still act like you owe me. I promise I won't ever quit Kobe.